Welcome to Skin Deep here on Sirius XM Radio, Channel 141, HUR Voices. I'm your host, Sharon Morton. And listen, I will be talking to my brilliant Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and Black Door Society sister, Dr. Neema Tillery Moore. She's a brilliant chiropractor, speaker, entrepreneur, and Amazon bestselling author dedicated to empowering professional women and entrepreneurs to build confidence, improve their health, and unlock their full potential. With a background in biology and a doctor of chiropractic medicine, try that 3 times, folks. She brings over a decade of global experience, including mission work in India and the Gambia in Africa. Dr. Neema leads luxury wellness retreats and transformative workshops worldwide, too. She fosters self care, sisterhood, and personal growth. And all of her workshops are not only amazing, but a lot of fun, laughter, and soul searching. I've been to a few and I had a phenomenal time. So, like I always say, we're going to be doing more than just scratching the surface. Here on Skin Deep, we're talking all about chiropractic health, self care, and sisterhood. And by the way, if you want to reach out, email us at skindeepradioshow@gmail.com. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with information you just can't afford to miss here on Skin Deep. Welcome back to Skin Deep here on Sirius XM Radio. As I mentioned before the break, I have Dr. Neema Tillery Moore, a doctor of chiropractic medicine, on the show with me today. Dr. Neema brings over a decade of global experience, including mission work in India and the Gambia in Africa. Welcome to Skin Deep here on Sirius XM, Dr. Neema. Love,
Thank
love,
you.
love that you're here with me.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to have this conversation with you. And thank you so much for the opportunity to talk on Skin Deep.
Yeah. Folks, I have been wanting Dr. Neema on the show because she does such phenomenal work all over the world. You all needed to hear all about what she does. Dr. Neema, tell everyone a little bit about your background. And I've always wanted to know what made you become a chiropractor.
That's
That's
such a
one of many things that you are, but
That's
yeah.
such a great question. Well, hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Neema Moore. I'm a chiropractor, speaker, Amazon bestselling author, and I love to help women to become healthy and confident from the inside out. I do that through my chiropractic care, my wellness programs, my weight loss programs, and everyone's favorite, my luxury wellness retreats and experiences that I do here stateside and locally as well as internationally. And I just love to enjoy helping women to optimize their health, gain confidence, and not only do that, but reconnect with themselves and other amazing women so that they can go into the world confidently, building the life of their dreams.
That's wonderful. Was there a reason why you decided to become a chiropractor, Dr. Neema?
Absolutely. So, my first degree is in biology, secondary education. So, I was a teacher in Prince George's County. That was my first job at Suitland High School.
That's in
And
Maryland. That's in Maryland, folks. This is a nationwide show. So Prince George's
yes,
County is in Maryland. Yes.
in Maryland. And I did that for 2.5 years. So my first degree is in biology, secondary education, but I always knew I wanted to do something in health. I didn't know what. And I searched for about a year trying to figure out, was I going to be a dentist, a PA, a physician assistant, or a physical therapist. And I decided after I did some research on chiropractic about the wellness that starts within and that the body has the ability to heal itself. That just drew me in, the philosophy of chiropractic and how the body is able to heal itself. And that as a chiropractor, you could aid and support the body in the healing process. And that was enough for me to decide to change careers, go out to Iowa, Davenport, Iowa, and go to school for another 4 years
Wow.
for to become a chiropractor.
Wow. So I wanted to let everybody know that you just came back from Bali, I believe. Is that
I
correct,
did.
Dr. Neema?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Bali is just one of the many trips that you take for women's wellness. And you recently launched Dr. Neema's Wellness Code. Tell us what that
Yes.
is and how does it serve as a safe haven for women seeking to relieve stress? Because we're always trying to do that, relieve stress, right? We're always trying to balance, right, and keep our confidence and our beauty and our makeup and our, it's just a lot. So tell us all about the Wellness Code.
Yes. So, I wanted to take this idea of retreats. I have gone on many retreats myself, but I wanted to begin to take other women on to amazing places to have experiences so that they could nourish their soul, take off their superwoman cape, be surrounded by other like-minded women. And that's what prompted me to start to do the retreats. When I decided to open another satellite office here in Virginia, I decided that I really wanted it to be almost a mini representative of the retreat. I wanted it to be a space where women, specifically over 40, could come and replenish, restore, come and rest from the stresses of daily life, because I feel that women, we have so many things that are on us as far as pressure, the way we look, the job that we have, being married or not married, all of those things play into being a woman. And I wanted to just create a sanctuary for women to provide some relief of that stress.
And congratulations on the satellite office. Where's that located? And
That's
is that your another chiropractic office you have?
Yes. Yes. So both of them are, I have an office in Woodbridge, Virginia, as well as Gainesville, Virginia. They're on opposite sides of the county so that people from up and down 95, because I do have people that come from New York and all kinds of places up and down 95 to that location. And then I have the Gainesville location. Both I wanted to kind of rebrand and really make this a space for women to come and relax and kind of, they're able to kind of have a mini spa experience,
Mhm.
and just be able to come and relax, do a foot bath, ionic foot bath, maybe aromatherapy, put a hot pack on their back, do
Mhm.
5-minute massage, and just relax, get some affirmations, because it's really about mind, body, spirit wellness.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds so good. I mean, I'm getting sleepy and want to rest just listening to you, Dr. Neema. You know, it doesn't
I
take
want you
much
to
for
come.
me.
Come one day.
It doesn't. I am. It doesn't take much for me to be sleepy, girl. But that just sounds wonderful. You talk about blending chiropractic, holistic care, and nurturing experiences. What makes your approach to health and wellness different from the traditional model?
I really wanted to create something different when I decided to start these offices. I wanted it to be a space where we looked at the woman holistically. Like I said, mind, body, spirit, wellness. Patients come into my office and you're going to get an affirmation to read so that you have something positive to focus on. We're going to focus on not just, your body and just your back, but we're going to focus on encouraging you, uplifting you. If I have resources that I can connect you to, whether
Mm.
it's another doctor, we're going to be talking about all those things when you come into the office, and not just make it about one particular service. So a lot of chiropractors will just focus on just chiropractic, but I wanted to be able to create a boutique style office where patients could come and get exactly what they needed. Meaning, if they need, a little bit of massage, if they need their knees worked on, I
Oh,
really wanted to create a space where they could come and just relax, but also leave feeling uplifted.
oh, I love that. And I heard you talk about the knees. My mom's knees have been bothering her. And now that I just turned 60. Dr. Nima was at my fabulous 60th birthday party.
Yes, she does
Um,
not look 60 at all. 60.
but
We're
tell us what the knees, what does that entail? I might have to bring
Yes.
my mom with me.
So yes. So about when you start to age gracefully and become a little more seasoned, we start to lose some of that cartilage over time. And there's ways that we can start to nourish the knees when with a moist hot pack. I have anti-inflammatory cream. I do massage on people's knees when they come in. Not everyone, but if that's an issue, we can massage the knee. We can put a moist pack on the knee. We can do anti-inflammatory, and then we can talk about loosening the muscles around the knee. And usually, that's either going to be your quadriceps, as well as your hamstring and your calf muscle. Those are the three muscles that have to be strengthened. So not only you'll come in to get some relief, we'll also talk about how you can strengthen your knee so that you can save your knees. I mean, sometimes people ultimately have to have knee replacement, and it works wonderfully, but it is can be a very painful surgery. So I help people to prepare for surgery, and then I also help them to heal from surgery with all the different kind of tools, and then also just coming in to get some of that pain relief when
Yeah.
it comes to your joints,
Mm.
not just knees, hips. The great thing about the state of Virginia is that I can really adjust every single part: your shoulders, your elbows, your feet, your ankles, your toes. I adjust sinuses as well when people have sinus issues. When
Wow.
it I adjust babies that are 3 weeks old to people who are 94. So it's
Wow.
something for everyone in the office.
Give us your website, and then when we come back from the break, I want to hear a little bit more about the sinus thing. I've never heard of that
Oh,
before,
yes.
but I didn't know you can adjust sinuses.
Yes. Is there a way to help relieve pressure on the sinuses? But you can find me at www.doctor, and that's doctor spelled out, Neema, Neema.com.
That's great, Dr. Neema. The other thing I wanted to talk about is your luxury wellness retreats. As we just said a few minutes ago, you just came back
Yes.
from Bali. Uh,
Yes.
I want to hear all about that. I want to hear what inspires you to create these transformational experiences. But, folks, I have to take a break, but we will be right back here on SiriusXM Radio, channel 141 HUR Voices. And welcome back to Skin Deep here on SiriusXM Radio. I have my sorority sister, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated sister, and Black Door Society sister, and all around just phenomenal person, Dr. Neema Tillery Moore. And before the break, she was talking about all of the great things that she does as a doctor of chiropractic medicine. And Dr. Neema, you were saying that you can adjust not just people's backs and hips and shoulders
Yes.
and even elbows and sinuses and all kinds of things. I'd never heard
Yes.
of that. How do you adjust someone's sinuses, like relieve the pressure?
Yes. So I have a tool called an activator. And usually what happens is your sinuses are up here, right? People have pressure up here, and then you have sinuses here as well. And then, of course, right here in the middle. So what I have a special tool called an activator that I can apply pressure up here on the top of your brow, right here, like right on your cheekbone, because you have a whole sinus cavity here. And a
Hmm.
lot of times this will even cause teeth, to have a toothache because
Yeah.
your sinuses lay right on top of your teeth. So right there on that cheekbone, that's where your sinuses are. So I apply a tapping type pressure on both sides of your face. And usually I'm telling you, people get immediate relief
Wow.
before they walk out the door. And that allows the sinuses to open up, and that allows people to breathe better. Their nose is not as stuffy anymore. It allows the sinuses to begin to drain. And so we can do that multiple times, but I
Wow.
mean, it works within 10-15 minutes.
That's amazing. I mean, I've never heard of that before, but this is amazing. So I wanted to also talk about your retreats, your luxury health and wellness retreats, and you just coming back from Bali, which is
Yes.
amazing. What do you do on these retreats? I know you take some wonderful women with you. Some of our
Yes.
BDS Black Door Society sisters have been with you.
Yes, we have.
What do you do on these retreats, and what inspired you to create them?
So, well, what inspired me to create them was like I said, I was doing retreats on my own. So I was going on other people's retreats to some of the same places I'm taking women now, to Bali, Greece, Morocco. I haven't been to Morocco yet. Thailand. We're going to Thailand in the fall. And I wanted other women to experience what I was experiencing. And so thanks to some of my previous business coaches who led me on these retreats, they also helped guide me to create my own. And so I said, I really want to create something like this for women, but I want to do it my way. I want to put my touch on it. I want women to literally not have to make decisions for a moment in time. All you have to do is show up to the airport and I take care of everything else. So
Wow.
it's a very white glove experience, meaning like you show up at the airport, either I'm there or we have transportation there to take you to the next location. And, we go to amazing dinners and we do a variety of things. We do some fun things. We might go on a yacht or a catamaran out on the ocean, or do a tour of something amazing like a temple, like we did in Bali. But we also spend time just focusing on you. That means we have these sister circle connections in the morning where we have a great breakfast, and then we just come and I give some facilitated prompts on, what do you really want out of life? What do you want to let go of as you go into 2026? These are some of the things we talked about. And what do you want to call into your life? Sometimes it's relationships, sometimes it's more love, sometimes it's health and wellness. Sometimes people are like, you know what? One of the ladies said, when I go back after this trip, there's just some stuff I'm not going to take anymore.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
and
we've all been there.
yes. And I didn't know what that necessarily was. We don't get,
Right.
super deep, but she knew what that was for her. And everyone left with more confidence. So I try to make it fun. And I also try to make sure that you have spa time, because the ladies that come on my retreat, we like the spa. We like the finer things in life.
Yes. The soft life.
Yeah, we like the soft life. We like things a certain way. So I know who I'm catering to, because I'm catering to myself. So I know that, I know that we want a good meal. We want to feel catered to. We want to feel taken care of. And we also want to have fun. And we also want to just rest. Can we not have something on the schedule?
Girl, can we not?
So
Yes.
those are some of the things that we do on the retreat. I give them some days where you don't have anything scheduled. You're just going to go to the spa. You're going to have a body scrub. You're going to sit by the river and have a flower bath like we did in Bali. And you're going to have an hour-long massage. And then we're going to go have an amazing lunch next to a pond, with lotus flowers. It's you just come back filled up and ready.
Yeah.
To serve and do all the things that all of us do that, are probably listening to this show that have so many different businesses.
Yeah, girl. Yes. A business is like a baby, girl. You have to nurture it. You got to feed it. It's no joke. 24/7.
And add on to that family, children, caretaking.
Yes.
And you need a break.
You
just need a break.
If you don't get a break, you will break. And so it's really important that we have things like what you do for women to help make them, or help to revive them and make them thrive when they come back. Let's talk about that epic brunch, girl, that I just came back from last month. And when was it? November?
Yeah.
October?
It was in October. I did it just a few weeks before I left from Bali. That's why I'm kind of on a rest break right here.
Yes. Tell everybody about the brunches that you do and how you help women step into more confidence. And it really is like a sisterhood powwow, is what I call it. We're all there just kind of building each other up and eating great food and laughing. Tell us about it.
I think I'm just a person who I just love to create experiences for women where women can connect with themselves and other amazing women that come. And, just this show is, nationwide. So I have people come from all over the nation to my brunches. People have flown in from different states. So those of you all who are listening, don't feel like, oh, that's just for that area. People have flown into the brunches. People have flown in from other countries to the actual retreats as well. And so these are just women that I meet that I think would be amazing to come together. It's about networking. It's about celebrating you. It's about having fun and just being able to, again, take that break, and have a celebration of all the things that you have done and uplift yourself and other amazing women. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really wanted to create a community where
yeah,
women could come. Again, sometimes it's take off your cape. Sometimes the fiesta is more like, let's just celebrate, have a good time.
yeah, yeah.
I
And
do a vision board party coming up in January, which is going
yeah,
to be so fun. But just
you do
wanted
it
to be,
virtually, right? You do it
I'm
virtually.
doing this one live. I usually do them
Oh,
live.
oh,
And
oh,
I'm having
oh.
a DJ come. I'm having like I'm stepping. I try to step up the event every single time.
Okay.
To
I've only attended virtually,
right,
but
because I usually have it virtually because I'm
yeah,
going to the Gambia, but I'm not
yeah.
going to the Gambia till May, so
Oh,
I can do it live this time.
let's talk about the Gambia. We only have like 3 minutes. So
Okay, okay,
you made history. You made history as the very first woman chiropractor to
yes.
serve in the Gambia. Give a brief, synopsis of what it was like, what that experience was like for you. And you've continued to return and lead medical missions. You said you're going again in May. Why is this humanitarian work such an important part of your calling? We
I
only have 2 minutes now, Dr.
okay.
Neema.
I feel that this is the way I push humanity forward.
Yeah.
This is my give back in a big way. And it is a lot of time and energy, but I just feel it's important for us to all to find those ways to give back to our community, to the world, and
Mhm.
something that just leaves the world in a better place.
Great, great. That's wonderful. Give everyone your website again. Tell them how they can get in touch with you. You got social media, whatever you want to let everybody know about. And folks, I'm telling you, you need to experience Dr. Neema.
Thank you so much. So you can find me on all platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Dr. Dr. Neema DC. And that's Dr. Neema, my first name, DC. And then my website is www.doctor spelled out Neema, Neema.com. I can't wait to connect with you all.
That's wonderful. Folks, that is it for now. I'm your host, Sharon Morton, with my brilliant sorority sister and Black Door Society sister, Dr. Neema Tillery Moore. I hope you take the
So
information
much.
we provided today and use it to grow your chiropractic and spiritual health. You can hear this show on SiriusXM Radio Channel 141 on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, as well as on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and all the streaming platforms. And you can hit me up at skindeepradioshow@gmail.com if you have a show idea, or check me out at Sharon_Morton on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks again for tuning in on all things that are skin deep.